Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama. If you see this red live box, I think it's right here. That means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. And if you are catching the replay, put hashtag replay in the comments. You can comment VIP to get yourself into our VIP group for tomorrow. But we got something new. So let me get this shared over into the broadcast channel, y'all. We've got something new tonight. If you purchased a spring mystery box, I double checked. As far as I know, those have all been delivered. At least that's what I see on my end. And so I'm going to reveal, which I already kind of revealed this a couple weeks ago, the interchangeable that we had in the box. And I have some new inserts for y'all tonight, plus a different base, plus something to add to it now. Okay. So when y'all pop on, say, hey, let me get this shared over into the VIP, not the VIP group, the broadcast channel. That way I can let all of our friends know that we're live and we can get started with our painting because we've got quite a bit to paint. Now I did go ahead and paint a couple of the things before my live, so we won't be on here forever in a day, but let me get this shared. So if you're not part of my broadcast channel, make sure that you join. Right down there in the pinned comment is a link to join. I send out updates in there and I always send out a message when I go live. Because sometimes the good old Facebook doesn't like to let you know when your people are live. So, hello. Hi, everybody. So, when y'all pop in, say, hey, comment VIP. Tomorrow, I'm going to scoot y'all back a little bit. Tomorrow is our Thrifty Thursday sale over in the VIP group, which will have discounted cutouts, throwback cutouts, and then all of our nightly claims that we've had so far this week, which isn't very many. Hi, Melinda. So, let me show y'all. So this item was in the spring mystery box, which those I only do about every quarter. So this is one of the items. I know it's backwards. One of the items that was in your spring mystery box if you got one. Now, if you miss on the spring mystery box, you'll be able to grab the base, okay? But the insert is going to be exclusive to the box. But I have another insert for y'all, okay? But I'm going to show you how we can use this piece on a different base and change up the whole look, okay? So I've got something new. So when y'all pop on, say hey. Hi, everybody. But this was part of our spring craft box. It does pop out. This will pop out as well. And it's an interchangeable little door hanger. So I say that I'm not going to offer the insert, but now I'm kind of wondering if I should. I don't know. We'll see. But then it just fits right down in there. So let's glue together the new base that I have for y'all. So if the door hanger is not your style, or you're like, I love these and I want all of them, I have a different kind of base for you. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, Linda. Yay. Hi, Julie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. So this is a little interchangeable fence. And I'm going to show you how that piece, some of those pieces will fit in here. Now, not all of them will fit, but just go with me on this, okay? So what I am going to do is I'm going to distress my fence. I got my yay! All right. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to distress all of this. Hi, Marcy. But this is going to be a fence base that's going to fit some of those pieces, okay? So here's the thing is I can't obviously make the little bottom piece of the door hanger fit onto here, but these are all kind of interchangeable. Like not mix and match, but like you can use parts of it in different areas. So you can mix and match different inserts if you purchase multiple. Yay! Lisa says it should be exclusive. Well, the other one that's in there will definitely be exclusive. I am not offering that one. I'm not offering the Easter one that I put in the box. And you'll see why I'm considering offering this one here in a second. So I'm just going to go through. I'm going to distress. Now you can paint your fence whatever color you want. Yay! I pull a little too much right there. Let me wipe it off. That looks a little bit better. This would make a great, you know what I should have done is I should have done my dry brush method with the sponge on this. Oh well, it's all good. Yay! That makes me so happy when I'm painting some of the items from the Mystery Box, my door hanger. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You'll love it. And you're probably like, well, how's this fence gonna work? I'm gonna show you. And then we're gonna finish up one of the new inserts that I have, okay? Oh no, Miss Tammy, I hope you feel better. The fence is new. The fence is new. This was not in the mystery box. So all the new stuff that I'm showing tonight is not in the mystery box. It was just the round and the 2 inserts plus all the other fun stuff that was in there. Hi, Mary. All right, so we have our fence, right? And I chose to paint mine white. And then you're going to have all these little circles. What you're going to do is you have 4 small circles and 2 big circles. What you are going to do is you're going to glue the 2 small ones together, okay? Because you're going to have a banner that's going to sit at the top of the fence. Okay, now the banner was not in the mystery box. This was something that the creator, the designer of the file, added later on. But if you want the banner, I will let you add it to your order. Hi, Sandy Brown. Okay. So we're going to glue these 2 together first. And this is going to create the space for the banner. And we're going to paint the banner together. And then we're going to paint the main piece that's going to go in here. But I already painted part of the door hanger piece. So here's the thing. The easiest way for me to put all this together is just to make a bundle with all of the different inserts, right? So the insert will be for the door hanger, the fence, and the door hanger, and then the banner. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. But I know someone's going to ask me, can we split it up? And it's just going to make it easier to knot. Hi! That's exactly what it is. All right, so I'm just trying to make sure that these are as even as possible. Okay, then we have our base. So we're gonna glue our base down. Okay. Why doesn't that fit? No, this is the prototype one. Well, I'm gonna have to expand that. Well, hold on. Maybe I'm putting it in the wrong one. Y'all know me. I'm probably putting it in the wrong one. Yep. Oh, yeah. There. So then, okay, it's going to sit like this, maybe. Come on out. Centered in there. And then there's going to be a banner that says spring. Now, I'm not going to paint the spring banner tonight, but I'm going to show it to y'all. Okay, so it says spring. Now, pretend it's all glued. And the banner is going to sit like that. And it's going to say spring. How cute is that? So, this is interchangeable. That's what I was talking about, is how you obviously can't use this piece on here, right? But you could put just the house and the banner on here and interchange them and mix and mingle them. I think this is adorable. Like, I'm so excited about these. What do y'all think? So I have a bee themed one that we're going to glue tonight and paint together. But isn't that so cute? Oh. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thanks, Maureen. This is my first mystery box. Will you be painting some of it live with us, or will it be able to come with the paint colors? No, I'm not going to paint it live with you. Or will we be able to get the paint colors that you use somewhere? I don't have a list of the paint colors, but I can definitely help you pick some out, Stephanie. For sure. Isn't that so cute? So, it will say spring. I will get that painted probably tomorrow. Now I just shoved it in there. But I like the fence. It gives a different option. So that way, if you get multiple different interchangeables, you can, you know, if you got the bunny one, if you got the mystery box, you could put the bunny one on here. Although I don't have a banner for it yet, but you could put the spring one in here and then your bunny one in here. I'm just saying. I love it. So let me kind of get myself situated. All right, so this just unlocks. You move it to the right. I'm backwards, and then you pull down. So we're going to work on a bee one. Okay, I painted this first. So this one says, busy bees make sweet days. Okay, and we're going to work on the piece that fits in here and the banner. Okay, if you want the spring banner, let me hold it up again. Do you want me to go through all this stuff right now, or do you want me to paint and then at the end we'll go over everything? What do y'all want? Now, my intention with this interchangeable was always to offer the round on the website. So that one wasn't going to be exclusive to the box. But that was always my plan with that, was to offer that on the website. Now these aren't added to the website yet, but do y'all want me to go through and like give you the pricing for everything and then y'all can claim, or do you want to wait till the end? We can wait till the end. Paint first. Okay. And I'm missing a little daisy, but I'm missing a couple daisies, but there's the spring banner. Okay. So I'm going to put that over there so I don't lose any more pieces. The daisy's over here, somewhere around here. All right, let's paint. Y'all ready? So, do we want to start with the banner that says B, or do we want to start with the bigger insert? I'm thinking the bigger insert, which is a little beehive. What was in the mystery box was this interchangeable round. Spring is in the air. This birdhouse. Okay, and then there was another Easter interchangeable with like a floppy-eared bunny. That was in the mystery box as well. And then there was a tiered tray. There was a word art. There was a free gift for some people. So, all right, here we go. Let's get to painting. Let me make sure I didn't lose any of my pieces. But this is going to be pretty easy to paint because we just have green, white, a couple different shades of yellow, and then we're going to be good. Alrighty, so let's start with painting the white piece. I'm so excited about this, y'all. I saw that fence. The creator who designed all the files, because y'all, I don't design files. Thomas will, but I don't design files. The creator, she released the fence earlier this week, and I was like, I have to show that because I thought y'all would love it. All right, so we'll paint. We'll get not everything painted, but we'll get most of it painted for the most part. But I'm trying to pull all the stuff that's going to be white out first. And then we've got some greenery. And then these little pieces. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to wipe everything down. But what do y'all think about it? Do y'all like the fence? Do you like the fact that you can mix and match pieces. You can use different parts on different bases. Hi first, please. The grandkids always call me my late mom, Grandma Honey. Oh, I love that. Now I do have another spring insert, which is why I think that one, I don't know. I can't decide what I'm going to do. I think it's so cute. Let's start with our white, because as y'all know, white needs always the most coats. And I do have other bases for that interchangeable, like that include like the half moon piece that I can also offer. All right, we're gonna get all this white taken care of. Boone says hello. He wants to say hello to all of his fabulous ladies. Y'all get a drink or start crafting and hang out with me tonight. This one we're gonna be on for not, I don't think too terribly long, but for a little while. I just couldn't help myself. I had to do this tonight. I hope y'all love it. I am so excited about this. If you couldn't tell. Hi, Inez. All right, let's dry. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do the hive, and I'm out of my cadmium yellow, which I probably should have gone and purchased the bottle at Michael's, but I forgot. So we're going to go in with Baby Duck. We'll distress the hive to kind of brighten it up or darken it. And then I'm going to do my bees in marigold. Okay. Now, if I had my choice, I would choose to do probably pretty much everything in the cadmium yellow. Yay! Miss Inez, just hang out because I'm going to show you what I have for you. I'm going to show you. So don't go anywhere. Miss Inez, I cut some of your mason jars today. I think I cut all your mason jars. So those will be on the way. So Linda, what I would do if I were you is I would get like a Ziploc bag or even the bags that I ship stuff in. And I would put the whole set together, right? So I would put the bee banner, the hive, and this half moon piece all together. And then I would label it like interchangeable door hanger. So you know what base it goes to. That's how I would organize it all. But some of the other ladies in here might have a better idea than I do about organizing it. And then maybe you like put it in a bin or a box that's labeled with like a picture of the base that they fit. So then you know which bases you can put it on. You're making dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Thomas and I had a late lunch. Thomas cut a bunch of new wood for us. Y'all, I was down to like my last 3 sheets of wood. So he got us all restocked on the wood, and we have been turning the lasers over. So I appreciate y'all's patience. We're going to get ourselves caught back up, and I'm hoping I can do that really quickly. So now that we don't have 1,000,001 things going on around here. Okay. That's good. So I'm just going to pick these up. And I'm going to move them over. That has a piece. All right. I'm going to watch silently tonight. I had my neck injected. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mary. Hi, Diane. Oh, I know. You're good. I appreciate all of y'all that watch, even if you are a silent watcher. I keep all of my pieces for each project in a baggie, labeled with the name of it and who. Perfect, Melinda. That's a great idea. That's a fabulous idea. But yeah, this will eventually, all of this will be eventually available on the website. I just didn't have a chance to add all of it. So I will add this guy to the website eventually. So I'm using Baby Duck. And I put too much. What do you know? Y'all, it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Y'all ready for the weekend? I have a drawer in my end table that I keep my different interchangeables. So they're right by the front door. That's perfect. Yeah, I would just store them in a bag. And just label what it goes to. I mean, I say like take a picture of the base and like put it on the box. And would I actually do that? No. Because that takes, time. I would, I know what I should do. Will I organize it that way? No. Just put it all in a bag and put it in a box and label the box. All right. A little bit more here. Now, I'm not really concerned with getting it off, but I do kind of want to be careful because this is going to all be green on the sides. So I'm just trying to fill in that little area. Okay, let's dry. So then here's my next question, okay? I'm going to be live tomorrow morning on Craft on the Clock. I have a spring insert that's different from the one that I showed earlier that's in the mystery box. Should I go live and do the spring insert tomorrow as well? Or should we do something different? Hi, Billy. I got my BFF a pretty box from Hobby Lobby to store all the window inserts I've gifted her. The box, yeah. You can find some pretty inexpensive boxes to store stuff in. I have a different plastic container. Perfect. Thank heavens it's Wednesday. We are going to a dill festival. Well, that sounds like some fun. All right, we're going to do another coat. This is Baby Duck. You do your hive however you want to. Like I said, I probably would have chosen to do cadmium yellow, but I don't have it. I saw your message, Sandy. I saw your message. No crafting for a while, huh? That's not fun. You would like to see it painted? So it's not that one. This one has, I'll show you. I'll give you a little sneak peek. But it's a little rain boot and watering can. It's a little rain boot and watering can. So that's kind of what I was considering doing tomorrow as well. But I don't know. Y'all might be like, girl, do something different. Which I'm okay with if y'all want me to. I'm asking for a reason. All right, so I'm going to go in with my little tool. Clean out those lines. Okay. Then ow, I just poked myself in the face. I knew that was going to happen. We need to do some greens. So I need like a dark green and a light green. I'm going to go probably with, and it has like the daisies on the half moon. Then the spring banner would go with that as well. Okay. Let's see. We want 2 greens. Don't mind me while I'm just scratching away over here. I'm a mess today. A big old mess. We're going to go in with our Hauser greens. We're going to go in with Hauser dark green and Hauser medium green. So there are the stems that go here that I'm going to do in the light green. This is going to be light green, dark green, and this is going to go here. And then we have this piece. Okay. Maybe I should do 3 greens. Let's use Hauser light green too. So we're going to use all 3 of these. Okay. So this is the Hauser line. I got Hauser light green, Hauser medium green, Hauser dark green. I do that because they all kind of go together. Maureen, there's not like a notification. You just have to be in the group. But they have crafters 5 days a week from like sometimes like 6:30 a.m. all the way up to 9 p.m. But there's usually always someone crafting in there. Live crafting. Okay, so we're gonna go light green, medium green, dark green. Figured it out, ladies. What color is the background on the round, and do you reveal? Sometimes I reveal and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll reveal like different pieces of it. Are you asking about the background color on this piece right here or up here? All right, y'all, I have so many duplicates in here. I got another Hauser dark green. Do the spring one tomorrow. I think I'm on at 9:45 tomorrow. I need to, you know, check that before I go to bed tonight. I probably should check that, huh? That might be important. All right, so I'm not going to worry about getting the paint where it's not supposed to be because we have pieces that are all going to be covering this up. I just want to make sure that I kind of keep the green off the hive. You know what I mean? The top. It's white. So I used, girl, don't get that green on here. I just used white, like Snow White paint from Deco Art. This one. And then I just distressed it with Distress Oxide. That's all I did. I think it's 9:45. Let me look. I can just check the email right now. 9:45. 9:45 a.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow night, I'll be live in the VIP group for Thrifty Thursday. So make sure that you look out for the post tomorrow afternoon to get entered into the giveaway. Last week, 2 people won these super popular Ladybug ribbon bundles. And I just do that for those of you get entered in if you comment on the post. But we'll be live over there at 5:15, 5:30. And that's where we'll have throwback cutouts, nightly claims, discounted cutouts, all of that. You're welcome. Alrighty. So then we're going to go here. This is kind of just lots of moving pieces, y'all. I'm so glad you caught that, Maria. Because that was something I do. Like, I have green, like dark green paint on a really pretty, like bright colored piece. That's something absolutely I would do. And half the time I don't listen to myself. I know what I should and shouldn't do. But do I always listen? No. You like the ladybug ribbon? Would y'all want that as a giveaway tomorrow? Or would y'all want a cutout? All right, there's the Hauser medium green. Now we're gonna go in with the light green. Hi, Jamie. Now we're gonna go in with the light green. Okay, just cutting off my pieces of my sponge. These are the greens that I used on that St. Patrick's Day hat with the clovers or the shamrocks and all that. These were the 3 greens that I used. That says, of course, I talk to myself sometimes. Exactly. A ladybug cutout. Ooh. I love me some ladybug stuff, y'all. We could do a ladybug cutout. I'm not opposed to that idea. Okay, I'll have to see what I can find. Miss Diane just one-upped me and she put them together. All right, one more coat of this. Not really one up. You'll know what I mean. Okay, we're almost done painting this piece. This piece didn't have... I gotta make sure I don't get green on my finger. But I got paint somewhere where it shouldn't be. I need to try that paint remover that lady was talking about. I don't know where. I need to go back and find that live where she told me when I got paint all over my arm about the brand to get it out of your clothing. So I want to try that. Getting paint everywhere, y'all. Because I got it on my pants too earlier when I was painting. I really should just wear an apron, but I refuse to. I don't know why. I just do. All right, let's wipe this up. I feel like confined in an apron, but then I'm ruining clothes. Kiss off. Okay, have you used it, Chris? Does it work? Is it worth purchasing? I know she said you could get it on Amazon. And my nose is itching. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take my... No, we're not done painting that. We're kind of have a bunch of moving parts still. Okay, so we're going to do this and our 3 Bs. And we're going to paint these all marigold. I did. You just bought it. Okay. Is Thomas here? He came in and said hello. Alex, I'm a little mad at you. I have started checking out Whatnot shows and have bought... Ah, Marine! Whatnot's dangerous. Whatnot is dangerous. Let me angle this down a little bit more. That way y'all can see, oh, a little bit of more what I'm doing. Instead of seeing the top part. All right, let's go in with our marigold. Like I said, I would use cadmium yellow if you want like a bright. I guess he came in here and said hi, and then he was like, sayonara. I don't even know if he's listening anymore. Does not appear so, ladies. Oh! A little too much there. Yeah, Maureen, you got to be careful on Whatnot. Whatnot is a dangerous place. But you can set a limit for yourself. So, there's that. All right, we're going to go in with our bees. He really just did a drive-by, y'all. Rude. No, he's probably hanging out with his kiddos. Not rude. Alrighty, let's dry these. Then we'll go in with our black marker. We'll do all of our distressing, and then this piece we're going to glue, and then we'll be done with this piece, and I'll show you what it looks like in the door round, okay? And then we'll paint our banner, and then we'll be done for the night. Which I think the banner should be pretty easy. Hey, no one started the conversation. What did y'all have for dinner tonight? What did y'all do for Din Din? I know I told you I haven't eaten yet. I know Miss Lisa said she was cooking her dinner. What did y'all have? I got way too much marigold out. Setting a limit might limit me on your shows. That's funny. I have to like not go on there and scroll. It's a dangerous place sometimes. Homemade tacos, yum. All right, I got way too much out. Dangerous for spending and who you buy from. I forget where I get items. Yeah. Hamburgers and mac and cheese, fried potatoes, hamburgers, tacos. Sounds like hamburgers and tacos were the hit tonight. Now, I know Maria said she was painting with me. Is anybody else painting? If so, what are y'all making? What are y'all working on? Alrighty. Chicken wings. I have been oh, that sounds so good. I never was like a chicken wing kind of person. And then all of a sudden, I'm enjoying them. Steak and cheese croissant. I'm still on soft food, so no cheese. So I had potato salad and brown. Oh, I ate a baked potato. I'm sick, stuffy, yucky stuff. I can't. Oh no, Miss Sonia. Well, I hope you feel better. I can't stand being stopped up and not being able to breathe. Ooh. I keep a notepad handy to write down orders and dates. That's a great idea. Spaghetti. Tuna on toast. Ooh, I'm not a big tuna fan. But lots of people love it. All right, cleaning out these lines. And then we're gonna do our black lines. And my nose is itchy again. Black pen, where are you? I just used you not too long ago. Let's see. What the heck? Here it is. Oh, I love Gnocchi, Tammy. I've been painting for the last 5 years. No dinner yet, mystery box. My mom and I were video chatting and painting. Oh, how fun. Receive my bunnies. Y'all were both painting together on live, Maria. Yay, Linda. Painted yesterday, so diamond painting. Nice. Veal Parmesan. I'm doing 2 of the mason jar inserts. I'm about ready for my new ones. They're about to be shipped, Miss Inez. Thomas is talking about me? What did he say? Where is Thomas talking about me? Oh, because my nose is itchy? Probably. When I'm stuffy, I use that saline mist in the nose and it helps so much. Is this a new interchangeable spring friends? I need this. Billy, it was part of the mystery box, but yes. Yay, Karina! You got that fast. So Karina got her llama loot box. Karina, ooh, your mom is Phyllis, right? Is that correct? If so, I need to send you a message because I messed up her gift card. And I don't have her email address. Oh, I get that, Maria. I get, you know, I work from home, obviously, and I get into such a rut. Like, I never leave the house. So finally, Thomas is like, okay, let's go. Let's leave the house. You're probably right, Kathy. He's probably over there just talking about me, talking about how wonderful I am. I can't even say that with a straight face. I was like, where's he talking about me? How do you know that? I don't know what it is about the Whatnot shipping, but y'all get y'all stuff fast. I don't know if Miss Karina's still in here. Oh, there she is. Karina, is your mom's name is Phyllis, right? I was looking back at the gift cards that y'all won, and I need her email, or I can send you her gift card code that I messed up. Because I wrote y'all's gift card codes on your invoice. And I was looking back and I was like, that's not correct. Yeah. Okay. So I'll send her a message, or I'll get her email from you or something. Because I realized I put the wrong amount for her gift card. And if she goes to the website, she's like, this lady gypped me. Not intentionally. I'll get it fixed. Yes, Billy, it is. Just give me at the end. Did you send the missing window for the listed winter that Thomas did? Did you send me a picture, Linda, or did you fill out the form? Yay. Okay, perfect, Karina. That's okay, Kathleen. I'm glad you're here now. Speaking of Whatnot, Miss Kathleen, you got a giant box headed your way. I had to find the biggest box I had, but luckily I was able to fit everything into one order. Yeah, Karina, well, if you'll send me a message with her email, and I'll send her a message on here, but I'll also email her. That way I can get that fixed for her. Oh, they're right here. But yes, Billy, just give me a little bit, and then I'll go through everything as well. Or you can hang out with us tomorrow, and we'll update it. Or I'll go over it again. All right, so I'm going to distress the little entrance to the hive in brown. Okay, nothing crazy. But we're almost done with this piece. Yay us. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. There must have been other that were missing. I messaged you, and there must have been other that were missing that piece. Are you talking about the light up round, Linda? The light up winter one? You got a lot of good stuff though. Oh, well, I just did a no. Make sure your black is dry. Oh, Alex. No, I'm going to go over it tonight, Billy. You can claim tonight too. I'm just going to do it at the end. That way I can kind of like do the whole spiel and like show you all the different things and how they fit all together with the pricing. Is it the scalloped piece, Linda? Like the edge piece underneath the houses? Yeah, somehow that one, I left that piece off of every single person's round. Well, I think I did. Maria, it's the little scallop piece underneath the houses. I think you would know if you've already put it together. Okay, then I'm going to go in. Oh, I have one more flower. I'm just distressing the flowers with brown. Thanks, Inez. Sometimes it's nice just to be on here and just hang out for a little while. And then I'm going to use my Distress Oxide, not Distress Oxide, but my Distress Crayon. But the issue is, I don't know where that color went. This is par for the course for me. Oh, here it is. We're going to use the color Broken China. So I like to apply the color to the end of a makeup wipe. But before I do this, I need to make sure. Okay, yeah, let me know, Maria. Because I think I left it off on most of them. That's kind of what I'm coming to find out, is somehow the pieces got separated. My own fault. Okay, hold on. Okay, that one's gonna go there. This one's gonna go here. I wanna make sure that I distress the right side of these. I wanna distress the bottom, like bottom part of the wing. And the only way for me to make sure I do it correctly is to place them down. Okay. And then I'm just going to lightly apply the color, and it's going to distress it. No, I don't think so. When my daughter is feeling a little better, I will have her home. Okay, Linda, I can just cut it for you. I know the piece that you're talking about, if it's the scallop piece. But if it's not a good time, you can, when she's feeling better, you can just send me a message and I will get you taken care of. Okay, yeah, send me a message. On Friday, I will get that piece cut for you, Maria. And then now on the invoices, no, it's the one that has the ones that light up. It's a light up round, and it says hello. I think it says hello winter, and it had like houses, and you put the lights in between the layers. I only had it on a Whatnot show, and then I had it for like a claim afterwards. But I can send you a picture, Lisa, and let you know, and we can get figured out. We can get it figured out. Alrighty, are we ready? Let's start putting this bad boy together. I don't think it says freezing season. Ooh, I need to distress this. That might be important, Alex. Okay, so I'm going to distress the hive with orange. You're welcome, Lisa. Welcome winter. There you go. It said welcome winter. And it was like a 10.5 inch round, and it had 3 layers, and you put the fairy lights in the middle, and it had like little winter houses. No, it's not. No, it's not the little frame, window frame. It's the scallop piece. Sometimes it's hard to figure out. Linda, if it's easier for you, I don't know if you have it out, you can send me a picture and then I can figure out which piece is missing. Sometimes that's easier, which is why I usually ask for a picture so that I can see exactly which of y'all's pieces are missing. But what I was saying is on my invoices that are going out now, you know how I had the little sticker that would have the QR code? The sticker is no longer, because Shelly figured out how to put the QR code on the invoice. So there will be a little square QR code at the bottom that you'll be able to scan with your phone or iPad, and you'll be able to pick the correct form and get your missing pieces that way. Because a lot of times when people send me messages, I get so many messages, it's not intentional. I just forget. So that's why I like the form. And then it helps me track when I sent it, where I sent it, what order I sent it with. So, Linda, you can email me or you can just send it here on Facebook, whatever is easier for you. You can send it to my personal page. You can send it to the Creative Llama. You can email it to alex@creativellama.com or thecreativellama.com, whichever one. Okay, I think that helps quite a bit brighten it up a little bit. I think it needs a little brown. So we're gonna go with a little brown too. I think just to kind of distress it. Just a little. I struggle with the distressing of the middle of things like this. I don't know. What do we think about the hive? Just is a little... Oh, that's cute. I love it. Alrighty, y'all ready? Let's start gluing. Let's start getting this piece done. I didn't think this piece was going to take as long as it did. But you know what always takes the longest? Is it's usually, one, the painting, but two, then all the distressing and all the other stuff that I like to do to it. Which usually brings it all together and makes it look so good. I do think if you use cadmium yellow with marigold, it would be perfection. All right, this is gonna go here. Okay. Line that up the best that I can. That looks good. And we're gonna line this one up. I know, Maureen. I want to be able to get to the point where I can, I think they call it floating, like with paint and water. But that takes a lot of practice. And I need to practice. Oh my gosh, I love it. Hit the heart button for me. Once this piece is done, we'll throw it in the door hanger. That way y'all can see it in the door hanger, and then we'll do the banner, and then I'll show you what it all looks like in the fence. Okay? Oh, Terry, you're so sweet. Okay, we're gonna throw that here. Making sure it's lined up. I got a little bit of the black smudged on that bee. I'm not going to worry about it. Hi, Sherilyn. Thank y'all so much for hitting the heart button. Okay. That one does not go there. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Then we're going to go... Boone Dawson. Okay. And this one's gonna go here. No, this one goes here. They're all just a slightly different sizes. There we go. Even though I laid that out, I still think, y'all, yep, I sure did. Distressed the wrong way. It's okay. Maybe not. Yep. All right. Oh, yeah, I meant instead of baby duck. Have I ever thought of doing a live event where we could come and craft with you? I have not. They do. I just realized, Diane, as soon as you said that, I forgot to do them. Whoops. They do have eyes. Distressing just takes practice. And y'all, I still at times overdo it. But that's the great thing. That's why I like the crayons, is because you can wipe it off if you did too much or you don't like the color. As far as a live event, no, I haven't thought about that. I don't know. I see other crafters do it. I don't really know if, I don't know. I just wouldn't think anybody would be interested. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like getting together and crafting. I don't know. Have y'all ever done those before? Like, have y'all gone to like a live event like that and crafted like with a creator? All right, I'm going to add little cheeks. Okay. Then it is the Grabby paint pen. So Grabby acrylic marker. Mine came in a big set that was gifted to me. But I think Maria was one. Maria and her mom are the ones that gifted me that set. And Maria has said that you can purchase the black and white paint pens by themselves. Road trip to Texas. Thank you, Karina. I see the email. I see the message now. I'll get her taken care of. Exactly. Some people just have different styles. The wreath ones are like $7.50, so unless you're in it for the business, it's kind of pricey, yeah. I've never done one. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm socially awkward. That's not the right. Oh, heck, y'all. Did I mess this up? No, I didn't. Sometimes I feel like I'm socially awkward. Like, I can be on here chit-chatting with y'all and being myself, but then when I get in front of a bunch of people, I'm really shy. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm a really typically shy person. Although doing that would get me out of my comfort zone for sure. I go every year to Panda Mana Projects in October. I have never heard of that. That's so cool. They had at different locations: Waco, North Carolina, Colorado. I know people who would love to come. I've done several of a few with the Ruffled Daisy and one with another group. I was finally quite pleased with my distressing on the watermelon insert. Yay! You just ordered the black and white ones on Amazon, Robin? I do like the Grabby pens. I will say that. They're good quality. All right, so this one's going to go here. Now, the flowers are a little... You just kind of have to keep moving them around until you figure out how they go. I suggest you figure out how they go before you put the glue on. We can't be social butterflies. Yeah, you don't live very far from me. I mean, you live in the same state. It's like a 5-hour drive. But that drive from Dallas, Fort Worth to San Antonio is the most boring drive, but it's an easy drive until you get to Austin. I don't know. Maybe one day. I'll have to think about it. Or maybe like team up with some other crafters. I don't know. I've always just been a pretty shy person, so it was great. How fun, Kathy. I go every year to Amanda Panda too. Oh my gosh, how fun. Okay. I'm in Minnesota, but my daughter lives... Oh, okay. I know where that's at. One of my best friends from childhood. Well, I mean, I met her in like middle school, but she moved, and that's where she lived. She lived in Grapevine. Asquare Island, good place to stay. I want to go to the Riverwalk this spring or next month for your anniversary. Well, it depends on your budget. Hotel Emma is great. It's a little, well, it's on the Riverwalk-ish. But it's a little pricey. I'm trying to think. They've built some new stuff down there. Oh gosh. I can organize it, Maria. I can absolutely do the organization part of it. It's the talking in front of a large group of people that I would just be a nervous wreck. But I don't know. Maybe like, I think just go into like teacher mode, right? And just look at it as like a teaching. I think like maybe a year or so ago we talked about, that was not, that feels like a year ago. But no, I'm definitely planning on doing that, Janice. For sure. My gosh, you say into the VO with people you don't know. I mean, I guess I'd kind of do that thing with chalk. Like, I know who my chalk roomie is. I've roomed with her at every chalk event for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I don't know. I'm someone that like, you know, I say this, but you know what? This could be like, that could be the funnest thing ever. Probably the best time ever. And I'm over here just overthinking it. I know. Drury Inn is an old bank on the Riverwalk. Yes. I lived here since I was 3 and I don't ever go downtown. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There is, I don't know if the St. Anthony is still open. I don't know. I'll have to do some research for you. And see what I can find. All right, let's do our white lines. We're going to give, before I stick my big old fat arm in there. Okay. White lines. And the white lines, y'all, in my opinion, just brings it all together. Yeah, I definitely think keeping it small, we would absolutely all have a great time. I used to do Zoom nights. I did used to do Zoom nights with the club transfer from Chalk. Miss Marcy would come. I think Miss Robbie would come when she could. All right. Lines make all the difference. And it's just practice, ladies. Even when I do my lines now, I overdo it at times. All right. Hi, Nara. Oh my gosh. I'm a sucker for like bees and ladybugs. I just love all the crafts. All right. Let's dry. Let's throw this in to the interchangeable door hanger that came in the mystery box. Exactly, Miss Inez. I never... The pearl is great, Miss Robbie. Walking down the Riverwalk is great. You could go out to Lock and Tear, which is an outdoor mall. There's the Botanical Gardens, which is literally right by my house. There is, like there's a place called the Quarry that has a bunch of different stuff, like shops and restaurants. Okay. So snap that in. Then throw this in here. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Y'all, that's so cute. Center in the flowers do you color. I'm going to leave them like that. But you could totally go in and put a color in the center if you want to. But I'm obsessed. So it says, busy bees make sweet days. Oh my gosh. Isn't that so cute? So we're going to paint the banner, okay? We're going to paint that really quickly, but there it is. So if you got the mystery box, you have the interchangeable base. You would just need to grab the kit. So let me paint the last thing and then we'll do this quickly because I've been on here for, 45 million years. I always feel like I'm taking up y'all's night, but if you're just sitting around hanging out, let's paint up this last thing. I'm going to look at the picture to kind of help me. Okay, so all of these pieces are going to be yellow. Okay, we got our bees. They're going to be yellow. I really wish I had my cadmium yellow. These are going to be yellow. These are going to be white. And then we just need to paint the top piece of this black or whatever color you want the top of the banner to be, right? Okay. So this should go quick because when I say that, that's the famous last words, right? But we really have just 2 colors. Only an hour. Well, I'm glad that I painted ahead of time. Because y'all imagine, I started painting about 30 minutes before I went live. All right. There's the top piece. I'm not going to worry about painting everything else because these little pieces are literally going to sit right on top. So it doesn't matter. Okay. We're doing good. I'm going to paint the white pieces next. Since white always takes at least 2 coats. So while that's drying, let me grab another millionth baby wipe and I'm going to wipe down all of this. Thank you. Yeah, I would definitely use cadmium yellow, but we're making it work. We are making it work. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Dinner. All right, Janice, enjoy your dinner. I don't know if you're going to stay and hang out, but Enjoy your dinner, my friend. All right, so what I'm doing, if you're new to me and you're like, why is she wiping that down? I'm taking all the glue that's on the MDF and trying to wipe off most of it. That way I don't have any discoloration. If you notice with wood cutouts, I'm not saying everybody's wood cutouts, but especially the ones that are made of MDF, if you notice that your white is yellowing, it's more than likely because you have glue sitting on top of your wood, and that's going to cause the discoloration with the white. Yes, Lisa, you just reminded me. There is a new chalk release. I gave a little sneak peek. Oh, you're staying. Okay. I gave a little sneak peek the other day in the VIP group, but I have a picture of all the transfers that are launching tomorrow. So if you're like, another release, well, Chalk has been partnering a lot with brands like Warner Brothers, Peanuts, Tiffany Thiessen. Now we have a Looney Tunes collection launching tomorrow. Do y'all want me to grab the picture and I can show you all the new stuff? It's literally sitting on top of my dryer because when I went to feed the dogs, like, oh, I'll put this in the craft room. Totally forgot. Imagine that. All right. Paint these white. I know, I'm so excited. I still haven't got my Harry Potter stuff yet. But I've got some ideas brewing for that collection. Okay, I'll go grab it. Let me get this coat on and then I'll grab it for y'all and I can show you in one picture all the new transfers that are coming out. Okay, here we go. So there's 9 transfers. There is an exclusive transfer. I don't know the information on that. I don't know if it's designer only. I have to look. Or if it's if you buy the bundle, you get it. So you will see an exclusive transfer. I need to get more information about what you have to do to get it, okay? So here is, and I know it's backwards, but here's the set of transfers. Okay, so you have Bugs Bunny with the Looney Tunes. You got Tweety. I think that's Tweety. You got this one that says Bugs, and then at the bottom it says Bugs Bunny. This one says Good Vibes. That's a lot, folks. There's a Tweety one. What's the pig's name? I can't remember the pig's name. And then you have this one right here. So these are the ones that are launching tomorrow. I'll hold it up a little bit longer and still. I know it's backwards, but that is what's coming. I will get more information about the exclusive transfer. Sometimes they do like designer only transfers, and then sometimes they do like if you purchase the bundle, you'll get the exclusive transfer. Porky, there you go. I knew that. Are y'all Looney Tunes fans? Do y'all like Looney Tunes? And remember, if you're a Perks member or a club member, not Perks member or club member, if you're a Perks member, you get your 30% off through the website. And I believe what I saw was there's a little promo going on for Perks members. I think that, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 25% off of everything. Probably excluding like the new launch and the Peanut stuff and the Harry Potter stuff. But I think everything else on the website is 25% off for 2 days. I believe it's only with the bundle. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, one more coat of the white because I want this to be nice and bright and not dull. We'll dry these, we'll move these off, and then we'll paint everything else yellow, and then we'll do our bees, and we'll put everything together, and then we're gonna be done. I'm loving the thing with bees. I hope this creator comes out with a ladybug insert, because I think a ladybug insert would just be... I'm such a loser, y'all. I was like, the bee's knees. A ladybug insert would be the bee's knees. Oh, there you go. Miss Dawn confirmed it. So Perks members and designers get 25% off. Now, always remember, y'all, when they do those website discounts, they will not usually discount Peanuts, any of like the collaborations, like Peanuts, Harry Potter, Tiffany Thiessen, and now Looney Tunes, okay? But it'll be everything else on the website. So like the spring launch, the paste and ink colors, surfaces, all of that. I'm sure they're going to have more. They said that the Harry Potter stuff did extremely well. So I'm assuming we'll have more Harry Potter stuff in the future. So... Roadrunner. Oh, yeah, they didn't have a Roadrunner in there. Tweety is your favorite. Well, there's some great transfers in there for t-shirts. I will say that. How cute, Miss Kathy. All right, let's paint these. Now, here's my question. Do we paint all of this in our marigold color or the baby duck? I'm thinking baby duck for the letters. Marigold for the scallops, and then marigold for the bees to match all of our other bees. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, we're getting to the tail end, y'all. Y'all have been troopers. Thanks for hanging out. We're getting close. The Tasmanian Devil. Oh yeah, that's not in there either. I totally forgot about all of these Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes always makes me think of, remember Mr. Gaddy's? And you would have all the different like rooms to go watch different things. And one of them was like the Looney Tunes room. That's what Looney Tunes always makes me think of, is Mr. Gaddy's. Random thought of the day. Oh, the coyote? Yes. All these characters I'm forgetting about. Thanks, Kathy. Is it just because of my wild commentary and I just let all my thoughts come out? All right, let's dry. The last set of things to paint. And I'm knocking the camera. I'm shaking the camera. Thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow morning. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the spring insert or just paint that off live. You're so sweet, Miss Linda. All right. One more coat of this. Just making sure that the marigold gets covered. That looks good. Hi, Lynn. Sylvester. Oh yeah, I remember like my friends having like the Looney Tunes rooms. Lynn, did you finish up with your ceramics class? Is that where you've been, my friend? Lucky for you, it was a late night live and a long one at that, but we're about to be finished. We're finishing up. Alrighty, wipe this down. Get all this paint out of the way. Let it dry. I can't remember if I dried it or not. Move that there. And here we go. We're going to distress. And we'll do our lines on our bees, and we'll do the eyes this time. You're so sweet, Miss Lynn. Okay. Sorry for going quiet. I'm just concentrating. Thanks. Oh, I forgot the eyes. Don't tell Miss Diane. I don't even know if she's still here, but don't tell her. All right. Last little bit of stripes. We'll let these dry. We'll put everything else together. But y'all, I think this has become my new favorite interchangeable. And I have a lot more inserts for this. Would y'all want some inserts for Thrifty Thursday tomorrow? Or do y'all want me to just start with the two that I have? Oh, there she is. She's here. All right, let's take our orange. I just write it on myself. We're going to distress the letters in B. It's going to kind of give us that little ombre effect. So I've decided I'm going to leave the two inserts that came in the box exclusive to the box, but I'm going to have other inserts. Okay, Stephanie, I'll have to see if she has any of the fall and Christmas stuff yet. I don't know if she has launched those. Okay, then we're going to distress. Yeah, now that I have like a spring one, and there's other spring ones too that she has, I'm going to leave that one exclusive to the box. Not this one, Miss Lynn. I'll show you. This one is available for purchase. This one did not come in the box. I've just ripped that finger dauber to shreds, y'all. I'm hard on mine. All right, little cheeks. All right, let's put this bad boy together. And you know what I am going to do? I'm going to distress just a little bit around. Oh, I forgot to do the wings. I'm going to distress a little bit around each rectangle. Yes, there is a summer one. Problem is I love all your interchangeable pieces, but if you see my basement, it's growing smaller and smaller. No, the baskets do not fit this one. That's something that, like, I have not personally tried it, Miss Inez, but that's something that the designer said, is that the baskets do not fit these. I'm guessing they're probably a little smaller. I don't think she has any patriotic stuff yet. I know, Miss Chris, I'm itching for patriotic stuff. All right, then we're going to do the wings. which I think I threw that one away. Nope, it's literally right in front of me. All right. Distress the wings in white, or not white, in the blue. And let's glue. I did not mean to rhyme there. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start with the scallops at the bottom because I think it's going to be kind of difficult to make sure I line this up perfectly. So we're going to glue the scallops first. Okay. Yes. I probably should start showing that, huh? So scallops first. That way you get the good base down on your piece, and that way your little rectangle will sit where it's supposed to. Hi, Kim. Okay, so same thing here. I'm turning into Dr. Seuss. What do you mean? And the base could say no need to knock the banner. Oh, how cute. That'd be cute. I'll have to look and see what she has. I saw some spring stuff. I saw some Mother's Day. I did see some summer. I saw some back to school. But y'all, this lady who designs these files, she cranks out designs left and right. There's so much stuff that she's put out recently that I want to do. It's just the time. Oh, duh. I don't know if Miss Mary's still watching, but Mary, there was my comment. I hope you're feeling okay. There's my pretty comment. Oh, she's so pretty. I forgot I even started rhyming. All right, do I want the bees facing in or out? I'm thinking in. Okay. All right. There we go. Make sure I spell the word bee correctly. Could you imagine? That's something I would totally do. I'd just be over here chit-chatting. And I'll look down and I spelled bee wrong. Okay. Running out of glue. All right, there's the E, the last E. Yeah, so I definitely recommend gluing the scallops down first. It's going to make it easier. All right, let's do our B. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is adorable. Oop, oop. Okay. Oh. Y'all, these little banners are the cutest things. Oh my gosh, stand up. Stupid glue. Sorry, y'all. Sorry if you have little ones watching, but I was getting frustrated. Okay. Last little piece, not the last one, but second to last. And here we are. All right, let that set up. Hi, Toby. We're finishing up. See, some of the pieces shift on you. It's not my fault. It's the glue. Where have you been? Have you been here watching the whole time? All right, let's go in and add our white lines, because that's going to bring everything together. Little dots on the cheeks. All right. There it is. Okay. So here it is in the round. Okay. The interchangeable round. And then here it is in our fence, which I've got so much stuff out here. So here's the fence. Then we'll take this piece, put this, hold on. I need to glue the second piece to the base. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at this. Exactly, Maria. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love the little banner with this little piece. So these are interchangeable pieces between the fence and the round. Okay. So I was showing this earlier, this piece. This is going to be exclusive to, this was available in the mystery box. This insert and the other one that's in there will be exclusive to that box. Okay. But I do have another spring one coming tomorrow. And I showed y'all that earlier. Okay. So how cute is this? So you obviously, if you just get the fence, you're still going to get this piece as well, just to make it easier for me to know what everything goes with. We're just going to do like a little set. Okay. Now you can choose to do this with whatever you want. You can just use the pieces if you don't want that. So let me explain. Here is our interchangeable round. This is a 10.5-inch round, okay? And it is an interchangeable base. Let me pull up my notes. And we're doing the spiel right now. So this is how you can claim. Let me pull up my notes. I know the fence. I knew y'all were going to love it. Maria, ignore him. So this one is going to be the 10.5-inch round, okay? And it's going to be interchangeable. You'll get all the pieces you need, but yours obviously will come to you unpainted. So if you want the interchangeable round, this is going to be number 100 and it's $20. Okay. So number 100 for 20. Okay. Then if you want the interchangeable fence by itself, and it will come with another base, which I need to glue. If you want the interchangeable fence, this one is number 200 and this guy is $18. Okay. Now remember, if you're a Perks member or a club member with me, you get your 20% off of the stuff I'm showing. So this one is number 200 for $18. No, I have that wrong. It's $16. I was looking at the wrong thing. This is $16, not $18. So number 200 for $16 is the interchangeable fence. Okay. Then to keep all the pieces together and not knowing like well, I wanted this in the banner, and I don't like, you're just going to get the whole set. Okay. So you're going to get all the pieces for any interchangeable that I might have. Now I'll also have, there's another base there's another 2 bases that I have that will be coming, this will all work in. But for the inserts, you're going to get, for at least this one, you're going to get all of them. Now, the lady who designs these, she said she's going to make banners for every single one of them. So I'm hoping that in the future, I'll be able to offer the banners for every single one of them. Okay. So you're going to get all 3. You're going to get the bee, you're going to get the hive, and then you're going to get this piece down here. So this one is going to be number 300, the bee set, and it's going to be $15. Okay. But you'll be able to use them on the round and the fence. I'm not going to break these apart because then it just gets to be really confusing. And the best way I know how to not get it confusing and messing up orders is just to sell the whole set. Okay. Does that make sense? So obviously you can't use this piece on the round or on the fence, but you can save it to use on the round. And then if you purchase inserts in the future, you can mix and match all the different inserts. Any questions? Do y'all want to see it on anything? I'll show y'all again. So, interlock the piece like that. And if you don't want the fence, you don't have to get the fence. Okay, there it is that way. And then here is the fence. You take this top piece out. This goes here. And then this hangs, if I can get it, with my one hand. Hold on. Let me put this down. Oh my gosh, Alex. It's hard to do where I can't see it. Hold on, let me switch it. There we go. See how much easier it is when you can look at it? And that's how it interchanges on the fence. Okay? The fence is number 200. So, I'll go over it one more time. The 10.5 inch round base is number 100 for $20. The fence is number 200 for $16. Not, oh my gosh. The fence by itself, it doesn't come with an insert, is number 200 for $16. And then the bee insert set, you'll get all 3 pieces, is number 300 for $15. No, these will not fit the basket interchangeable. Can we get this spring if we got a mystery box? You want another one of these? Molly, you want another one of these? Is that what you're saying? I haven't done the spring one yet. I'll do it tomorrow. Hold on, I'm trying to get to all the questions. But no, these are too big for the basket. I feel like this is going to be too top heavy, but let's try it. Yeah, it won't even fit. It won't even fit in the slot. It won't fit in the basket. Okay, hold on. What was the set price again? Are these exclusive to tonight? No, these will be eventually available on my website. These aren't exclusive to tonight. You'll be able to grab these in the future. So I just didn't have a chance to add them to the website. But $20, $16, and then the set of all the inserts is $15. Yeah. don't see why not. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see, Miss Pamela. Like, you could totally chalk something on the back side if you wanted. Ooh, it doesn't look like it. That's weird. You would think it would. Nope. Hold on, let me try it again. No. It's not double-sided. It only goes one way. Unfortunately. Well, heck, if I can get the banner on. Okay. Sorry, the banner. Yes, Molly, I'll offer the spring banner by itself tomorrow. But if you want the spring banner now, you can just comment number 400 and the spring banner will be $5. No, I take that back. It'll be $4. Gotcha. But yes. Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah, it won't fit. I tried. Gotcha, Miss Kathy. So, are there any questions before I hop off? Tomorrow, we'll do the spring one. Okay, and then maybe tomorrow in our Thrifty Thursday live, I'll offer another insert. It's not a twofer. You're absolutely right, Miss Maria. It's not a twofer. And if you're like, what spring banner are y'all talking about? It's this one right here. That can go with the mystery box item, but I'm also going to have another insert that's spring themed for this piece as well. So if bees aren't your jam, if bees aren't your honey, that's so lame of me, but if bees aren't your honey, then you can get the spring insert as well, and it'll have the banner. Okay. Any questions? And as always, I will have these available tomorrow night over in the in Thrifty Thursday. And I'll go over all of it again. So if you want to wait and think about it, or you want to see the spring one, you can do that too. All right, y'all. I hope y'all love this. I am so stinking excited about this fence with the banners. I cannot wait to get more of these banners and match them with this stuff. But I had so much fun. It was a long live, but I'll be live tomorrow. I'll give you a little sneak peek if you missed it. Put that up here. But this will be tomorrow's live. It'll be another insert of these. But this one says, spring makes everything bloom. And then it has daisies. And then it has a little watering can and a rain boots with some tulips and flowers, and then the spring banner. Okay, y'all have a great rest of your night. Thank y'all so much. I haven't been this excited about something in a long time with interchangeables, and I am obsessed with that. Okay, that's okay, Marlene. We just finished this up. You can go back and watch the replay or come back tomorrow morning. I'll be live in the morning doing another insert. And yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your evening. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I know it was a long live, but I will see y'all in the morning. Bye, y'all.